Let's get ready to rumble! That's my quickest way of letting you know I grew up in Florida without trauma dumping on you. Oh my God, did any of you guys watch or at least see memes of the RNC? Yeah? You saw the Hulk Hogan?
Yes.
That's my hometown, guys. Like, people are like, why don't you go home more often? I go, I got 99 problems and that motherfucker's one of them. I did actually play Brooke Hogan in volleyball in high school. She's a see you next Tuesday, and if you don't know what that means, it's cunt. It's cunt. I do live in Long Beach though now. I've been here for 8 years. I like it. I like it. Love it. Love it more when you clap. We were all addressing yoga on the bluff. I was really sad when they ripped out the banyan tree a couple of years ago. Remember that? And I have a suspicion it died from a bunch of hippie farts. There's just a lot of off-gassing for many years. Clap it up if you suffer from crippling social anxiety like me. The sequins hide it. Like, I frequently have those falling in your sleep dreams where you're just like, and you like wake up in a big old pool of sweat. I had one recently and my husband was like, that looked real bad. What was that about? I'm like, you know what? I dreamt I committed a comedy atrocity. And I'm now relegated to doing comedy forever in the basement of a cheesecake factory. And I'm only allowed to do shrimp-based comedy. He's like, you don't look super bummed about that. I'm like, it's really nice to have a guaranteed audience and venue. That doesn't always happen, you know? I'm just like, man, I didn't put myself in a bubblegum shrimp company. Like, that makes way more sense, right? But I guess you can't control your dreams. You can just follow them to Plantitas, am I right? I promise the rest of my set will be krill good. Don't get steamed. I'm not trying to butter you up. My jokes are self-appealing, positively devain. And if you don't like it, you can blow it out your poop chute. Oh man, guys, I am feeling my age. Clap it up if you wear some sort of like fitness tracking app. Yeah? I definitely do. I think before your 40s, you wear it to like track your gains and your swolls and whatever the fuck. And after your 40s, you just wear it to track your cardiac events. You're like, oh, died a little bit there last night. Feeling that. I was just out of town last week in Seattle, and I had the benefit of having dinner with one of my college best friends, and she and I were really grappling with the fact that we've now been graduated for 20 years, and I'm not okay with that. And I really felt in my 40s when her wife, me, and my husband all whipped out our little notes with our dietary restrictions to hand to the waiter on the slide. You know? Like in my 20s, me and Danny were always like slipping people our phone numbers, and now it's just like, can't do nightshades, sorry about it. It doesn't feel good. Also, being in your 40s in a social media era is a special kind of hell. It really is. Like, I feel like there should be age limits on thirst traps. I'm not trying to kink shame here, but like there's one girl that I grew up with that definitely could be like advertised as like a human jar of mayonnaise, who's trying to thirst trap specifically Machine Gun Kelly. It's not cute. It's not cute, and I see it a lot. I mean, I have to keep looking because it's like a slow train wreck, but like, I don't need that in my life. I don't. Also, like, I know 4 separate white women entering their 40s right now that are all in South America right now on their ayahuasca journey. Like, why is it super cool and noble for them to culturally appropriate, trip their balls off on psychotropics, and puke out their trauma, and when I try and do it with a bottle of Jameson, I have a problem? I'm at least Irish. I'm doing the work of my motherfucking people, you know? I did actually just celebrate 22 years with my husband, though. Thank you. Nobody's dead yet. You know, a lot of times you'll hear comics have like lackluster sex lives, and I'm here to dispel that myth, guys. I still get it. At least twice a month. Thank you. From my husband, not to brag. But there are rules, mostly his. Like, no longer am I allowed to do punchlines in the bedroom. No more, thank you for coming! I'm no longer allowed to use his manhood as a microphone. No more, is this thing on? Hello, my baby, hello, my honey, hello, my good time guy. And then the last one we both agree on, it's no butt stuff unless there's at least a liter of whiskey involved, and then you can plunder that pirate booty. I mean, guys, we both grew up in Florida, we're doing our best. We're doing our best. Anybody else grow up super poor? Just me? All right, a couple people being honest. I mean, I'm talking so poor that, like, you had to go to the Golden Corral with extra large Ziploc bags in your purse on Sunday to fill them up so you could eat the rest of the week poor. I'm talking like if you remembered an open bar, you didn't do it right poor. I'm talking that, well, in my 30s, I wasn't aware that you weren't supposed to go to the junior college for hair, medical, and dental. Yeah. I spent the last 4 decades like crawling my ass out of that shit for inflation to just knock me back down again. Like $12 for a carton of eggs, guys. $12. I mean, I know protein's good, but I am here to tell you, top ramen in a 40 Steel Reserve gets the job done just fine. Just fine. I finally got to fix all of my shoddy Florida junior college dental work, and I realized that I suffer from something called poor brain. You guys know what that is? It's like, no matter how well things are going, you never quite trust it. Like, I don't want to brag, guys, but I got a gold tooth. Yeah. And on the back of my mind, I'm walking around going, nobody knows it, but I got a tiny little parachute in the back of my mouth. So if shit goes real south again, I just need to find some pliers, rip that motherfucker out, and go to a cash for gold. That, my friends, is what poor brain is. I did solve all of my problems, though. Me and my husband are actually Long Beach small business owners. Thank you. Guys, we own a psychology practice. That's crazy business. Like, I was raised super romantic, and so I never really saw marriage as a business transaction. It 100% is. And when you go into business together, you're like really doubling down on that shit. Like, I used to hate the phrase hit it or quit it. Now I kind of get it. Like, if I need to get out of this, do I hire a hitman or get a divorce? Which one's more fiscally viable? I do live in this neighborhood, so I could probably get a discount on the hitman. Also, being the wife of a psychologist is very different than being a medical doctor's wife. Like, let me be clear, I am not a therapist. I do all of our HR and marketing. That's half the reason I'm here tonight, guys. But like a medical doctor's wife doesn't have to look at a weird mole on an ass at a party, right? People are trying to get free therapy out of me all the time. Like, all of the time. And I'm 100% not qualified to give that to you. Like, I will listen to your childhood trauma. I'll probably make fun of you, because that's a defense mechanism I'm currently working through. And I'll definitely tell everybody, because I'm not good at secrets and I'm not bound by ethics, so. Ironically, my parents are not at all proud that I work in the mental health industry. Like, I grew up performing, and so that's what they see me as. And so anytime people ask me about us, they're like, well, Sarah's husband's a clinical psychologist, and she tells dirty jokes for a living. I'm like, oh, guys, it's so cool you think I make a living doing this. I feel seen and heard. Seen and heard. Before I go, can I share a coping mechanism with you guys? Like, we all spend a lot of time in the car, right? Often. Like, the 405 just brings up the Florida in me real quick. Which, my hometown was the road rage capital of the world when I was growing up, so. Yeah. Road rage capital of the world, strip club capital of the world. That's where Channing Tatum's from. Hometown pride. But like, I had to figure out some way to process this. I used to be a restaurant manager for like 20 years, like bars and restaurants, and so I hate Yelp. I hate it. I think it's the worst thing that ever happened on the planet. But guys, then I found strip club reviews. Yeah, there's a special breed of asshats that go to strip clubs and then come back and Yelp review them, and it's the best thing on the planet for comedy. And so what I did is I started printing them out. I'm keeping them close to my heart, so, because I don't like to use my phone in the car. I'm an elder millennial, I'm just not that handy capable with technology. But I keep them close to my heart, so when I'm stuck, on the 405 parking lot, I to whip one out and read it. Can I share a couple with you guys before I go? And since this is a Long Beach local show, these are all reviews from the Fantasy Castle guys. If you don't know where that is, are you even a Long Beach local? Yeah, it looks like a cement bouncy house. It's technically Signal Hill, which is not Long Beach because they don't want to share those oil taxes with us, but that's a story for another day. All right, do you want to start with a 5-star or a 1-star? 1 star. All right, this place is there. This is from Rhinestone Cowgirl. Don't think that's her Christian name. If I could give this place 0 stars, I would. They watered down their drinks. Someone stole my Coke in the bathroom. This place smells like Cheetos and ass. Good food, though. We're just going to work our way up to a 5-star. All right, this one's from John D. in the City of Industry. He says, I love this place. It's got mean single moms and C-section scars. Just what you want. And the best wings in all of Southern California. And this last one is from Jimmy D. This one's absolute poetry. Poetry. I love this place. Best strip club west of the Mississippi. It's got everything you want. Mean, whiny women. C-section scars again. Cheap beer. And single moms who let you know where they've been from. If you want something better, go give big corporate their money at Spearmint Rhino. For me, it's the dirty single moms of the castle. 5 stars, Jimmy approves. Guys, this, if you're ever wondering what self-care is, this is what self-care looks like. I'm Sara Godot. You guys have been tripping it up.